No, no, hey, no, no, no.
What I want to talk about today is bullying. A couple of days ago, Isabel from the Ingram family did a short video regarding bullying, about how bad it is. Then it encouraged me to send her a message and to do this video, because when I was young, which we'll see a photo, hopefully, that was me when I was young, a bit of a cute face there, I was bullied through most of my school life. I can talk about it now, but it still affects me to this day, and I'm 47 years old now. What it's like to be bullied, well, it's a bit like depression really. You tend to lock it all away, you tend to keep it enclosed inside you because you're scared of telling anyone, because you're scared of the outcome, kind of thing. It is tricky to talk about unless you've been through it, but it's a form of depression really. I know people even commit suicide over it, which is so awful, so awful. So I'm making this video, if I can help one person, then it's worth doing. And there's been a lot on TV today about bullying. It seems to be that Isabel started off something, or it was something already going on, as in talked about. So I just thought, well, this video will help. It was mental bullying really. It wasn't anything physical. It wasn't being hit or being things like that. It was more of a emotional kind of thing, play of words. It just, when it's, because the school days are supposed to be educational, it's supposed to be learning, it's supposed to be preparing for the future. And I was always at the bottom class in school because I was bullied a lot. In those days, it was completely different than these days. There was no social media when I was young, so there was no bullying online. That must be awful. It must be really awful. I can't imagine what that'd be like. It was just gangs of people, just every day, just making your life misery. And of course, you can't learn anything at school. You can't educate yourself because you're too depressed. And in your mind, you've got trapped that it's going on. I did tell the teachers, they tried to do something, and it come to the point where I actually skived off school for 13 days. That was awful. And the school nearly, when my dad was in trouble about it. But once I did that, bullying did calm down. But then I went to another school, a high school, where it carried on. I did gain some friends. Who stuck up for me, but that didn't help much because it was bullying when I was on my own, and when my friends were around me, it didn't happen. It's a scary thought. If I'd have not been bullied, I would have had a better education. But I know I would have had a better education. So it does affect your future in a big way. Just those few years does affect your future. So if you're being bullied, please approach someone who you can trust, because it could change your whole life completely. The way I look back on it now, it's a bit strange, because after saying that I could have been better educated, I could have had a better future. But in this time, my timeline, the only way I can deal with it now is to look back thinking that at least it's made me a kind, nice person, because I could never put anyone through what I went through. And a lot of people have been through a lot worse. I know that. I'm not saying that, each case is different. But it is a fact that that's the way I have to look at it, because to get me through each day is thinking that, if I'd been bullied, what would I have been like? But the way my life is now, I've had to adapt and live with it. And yeah, I try to turn it to a positive, which I shouldn't do. And it's not a good thing. Trust me, it's not a good thing being bullied. And if you are a bully, or have been a bully, and you're watching this, please leave a comment on how you feel now about what it was like when you. Do you regret it? Do you wish you could apologise to the people you bullied? You know, things like that. I mean, that would have helped a lot if I had apologies. But when I scoured the school and I got called into school, I told the school all about it and how bad it was getting. And then I did get an apology off some of the bullies. I did mention names, I know. Yeah. When you're young, you know, it's a vulnerable time of year, isn't it? So yeah, so now, it even goes into work life as well. Work life, you get bullied in work life, it's awful. It is awful. I never defend myself by bullying back and hitting back, because I didn't want to be just like them. So that's why I said that's why I'm a respectable person, I'm a kind person, I treat everyone with respect, because I would hate to put someone through that kind of situation. You know. So yeah, so please don't bully. And if you have been a bully, try and apologise, or you know, anything you can do just to make the person you bullied life a bit better in the future, you know, somehow. Anyway, sorry about ranting on, but I just felt you need to go out there. Yeah. But it even affects me nowadays when because I work in a customer related, you know, I work with people all the time. When I worked at Alternate Towers, it was like, you know, you had quite a few customers there with bullying you and stuff, and it's like, but then it was like, why, you know, it's a theme park, have fun. Yeah, so no matter what wall I've bought, if you, I don't know, all I can say is, if you are a bully, please take a deep breath and think why you're doing it, and get help if you need help, you know. Anyway, that's it. And our big thank you to Isabel from England Family. Watching yesterday's vlog, with your mum crying, it made me cry as well. You know, she's a proud mum, and she deserves to be a proud mum. You know, I'm crying now thinking about it nearly. Anyway, so thank you very much, and I hope Isabel or England Family will watch this to see that it's brought a few people out to try and help, you know, try and do good as well. Thank you so much. Until the next vlog.
Yeah, no, no.